So part of my work at Plant with Purpose as storyteller is to connect with our local partners, our teams that are on the ground in the different countries that we work in, and to ask them to share stories, testimonials, and updates from the people we work with so that I could share them with you, so you could see the impact of your support and the real difference that it's making on people's lives. Now, I just got one that was so good, I need to share it with you on camera. I just wanted to do this right away. I typically, share them with our team digitally, but this one's good. Okay, so it comes from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and you've probably been seeing the country in headlines a lot, online. It's going through a really tough time right now. So this story is extra important, showing what's possible. It comes from the watershed we work in called Luberizi. And it's just a very difficult place to live. Even when things are relatively stable in the country, which isn't always the case, it's still difficult. It faces high levels of poverty, it faces environmental degradation, climate vulnerability, all these things that have a big impact on people. And you see this manifest itself in a bunch of different ways: kids not being able to go to school, families not eating the right amount of food, and you see really poor health conditions that are widespread and low access to healthcare. Right, so in Luberizi, we work with someone named Morena, and 5 years ago, Morena completed his degree in nursing. Now, if you think of the context of Luberizi, nursing is such a valuable skill. Like I said, healthcare is low, and look, just to put it into context a little bit, okay, so the DRC has a low child survival rate under the age of 5. It has a low human capital index of 0.37, which means that a kid born in the DR Congo can only expect to have about 37% of their health potential that they might have if they were in an average level country. So nursing, a valuable skill, seems really valuable that Morena could bring that to his community in Luberizi. Except he couldn't. He couldn't find work anywhere in Luberizi. There were no open positions. He wanted to start his own clinic, but didn't have the means to do so. And this represents where a lot of partners are, where they're stuck. They don't have the capital to make the change they wish. So he said, my wife and I decided that we would just focus on our survival by farm production. And unfortunately, we could not produce enough food to feed our family while still having some left over to generate income. This was such a challenge for our family, and we were running out of ways to support ourselves. So they were struggling to support themselves on top of their community. Thankfully, because of your support of our program in the DRC, Morena was able to find his path back towards his dream, towards his skill, towards what he trained for. 3 years ago, he says, I joined the Plant with Purpose program in Luberizi. I started saving money in the group. They elected to have me serve as secretary, and in 1 year, I started to earn enough so that I could buy medical supplies and sell them around my village. He opens a pharmacy, and he says, because of my education, people started coming to the pharmacy. I was only operating it out of a small room in my house, but we had plans to expand. So his wife joins another purpose group that's in Luberizi, and they both take on the practice of saving money together. He says it's a new habit for our family. We increased our savings and bought many products, which supplied the majority of our community with medicine. Now that I have expanded my business and begun treating people, the community and the whole watershed are proud of me. I received a certificate from our regional Ministry of Health to open a small clinic. I am so happy to be at this level, and I hope that next year I will be also able to open another small clinic, knowing that I have the full support of my community and its leaders. It shows that the work is so much bigger than just environmental solutions, than just increasing people's income. Like, those are all part of it. But what we're really doing is unleashing their agency, dreams and aspirations, and want to put those to serve their community just like the rest of us. And yet there's so many barriers, from the environment to poverty to low access to things. And so it's why our work is not just about the economic side of things, not just about the environmental side, but it's really about holistic transformation that includes spiritual renewal and investing in a person's sense of agency. Because once they see that they can make a difference, not just Morena, but all of Luberizi is better off. And this is because of your support. This is something you helped unlock. So thank you, and can't wait to share another story like this with you.